Hey everyone, this is a replay sent to me by Ducky Shot on request. He accomplished a directive task of getting 1,000 main battery hits all in one game, which is why I asked him to send this to me. He is playing the Tier 10 British destroyer Daring, and it has a very fast reload, which is very good for doing the main battery hit task, but not necessarily my choice of ship for task because of British destroyers having a very short smoke, and you will see very soon the consequences of such short smoke. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Here, he doesn't try to smoke yet because of the British short smoke, would be my guess. And the issue, of course, is he gets a lot of return fire, and he's going to take quite a bit of damage. And even with the heal that he has, he's still going to lose a significant amount of health before he smokes up and gets himself undetected. As you can see, he's basically down to half health already, which is not necessarily something you would have to deal with in another destroyer with more normal smoke. And as you can tell, the smoke is about to expire already, and now he's going to have to face a Smolensk. Counter with the Smolensk, let's just say, leaves him barely alive. Now, something you could do if you were in a better situation with more health would be to switch to AP and fire the AP shells at the water line of the Kurfürst or another battleship in your own game to get non-pens and ricochets to farm non-damage main battery hits, as the key to getting as many main battery hits as possible in one game is to not do damage. Typically, you're taught to try to maximize damage with every shell you fire, but for the purposes of getting as many main battery hits as you can in one game, obviously you want to avoid doing damage for as much as possible. Now here, he has a few choices. It's not practical for him to go for the Zhao, and he's in no health to deal with that, so his best choice is to go for the carrier, which is what he's proceeding to do right now. And being the only destroyer on his team, along with being very low health, the carrier is going to target him, and you can follow the planes right back to the carrier. And you'll see here he switched because he probably was thinking, hey, I have the carrier alone to myself as all the ships are too far south to deal any damage. I can switch to AP and get lots of non-pens and ricochets off the carrier's deck, which he is proceeding to do for as long as needed. And like I mentioned earlier, you can do the same to, say, a battleship's broadside. Just keep firing AP or HE to the water line where you know you won't deal damage to the battleship. Luckily for Tucky, carriers in co-op so far are not very effective at hitting things, so he's basically free to come in and just farm main battery hits on the midway. And you'll see on the ribbons up above he already has 281, and he's just firing his AP away to farm non-pens and mostly ricochets. As you can see on the right, the ricochet counter just keeps going up and up and up and up. Now, obviously this isn't exactly exciting and maybe considered a little boring, but if you're trying to do something like a main battery hit task and do it efficiently, this is pretty much what you want to do, and this is the ideal situation for it, to be honest. Now here he's gotten a little too close and the midway secondaries are firing at him. So just be aware and avoid the situation. You don't want to be accidentally detonated. So he's just going to keep farming hits off midway, and once he gets enough hits to get the task done, he finishes the midway off as he ends the game with 1,004 main battery hits. If you have any questions on what to do to get non-damage hits to do something like this, leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.